Hello, and welcome to the Card Castle. This is your Card Castle. What? This has taken me years to develop. As you can see, when you're holding your own castle, when you pull it out, what's going on? There's about 10 or 11 little cards that bend. You've got some pennies on the bottom that are actually some weights which help the castle open. If you just received your castle and you open it up, what you're going to want to do is pull it out of the box and give it a sharp downward throw. That should open it up completely. If you have any of the little triangles get stuck, do not worry. What you're going to do is just open them up manually and just stretch out the elastic on each one. So let's say that you got a little bit of elastic on each card. So all you have to do is take that elastic and kind of stretch out each triangle, and then all you have to do is compact it and give it another throw and it will launch open. So now I'm going to take you through how to reset your castle. So to reset your castle, you're going to want to follow along with me. So if you want to just mirror my castle, you will see that just the top three are directional. So if you notice, my castle right now bends to my left, your right. So if you want to mirror me, you can start off with yours doing the same thing. So what you're going to want to do first is break down the lower level. What I like to do is just make two rock and roll signs and put my fingers right in the middle here and just push from the middle layers out, just like that. So if you kink those layers out, it will cause them to fall flat. So just the weight of the castle should lower it. So if you want to do that again, you're actually pushing your fingers, if you can see, right here, and you're going to push right there. So every other one over, if you push down, those will lower. Now what you're going to do is the next layer, you're just going to squeeze. So if you squeeze these, that folds flat. Now what you're going to do is push everything to one side, and then you're going to push that top one down flat. So now you're down to 4 units, and all you have to do is accordion fold it. So if you're following along with me, you will see that they only fold one way. So you're just going to zigzag fold these two onto the top, and then you're going to take that one piece and fold it under. So now you have your castle folded up, and you should have a little tab there at the top. So your little tab is where you're going to grab, and whenever you pull this out of the box, or if you are just holding the deck, you can either pull the tab from the front or pull it from the back. You're going to give the deck a little shake, just like that, which will cause the castle to pop open. And so if you want to reset it again with me, we'll do that again. Pop the lower layer down, pop the middle layer, squeeze in. Next one you're going to shift to one side, top one you're going to fold flat, and you're just going to zigzag fold the rest. So now you've got your castle folded down. You can put this in the box with the tab up, or you can have the tab at the back, and you're just going to give that castle a sharp throw, tug downward as you throw. So just like this, 1, 2, 3. If you give it a throw like that, the entire thing will open up and you will have your card castle. So now that you know how to reset your castle, I'm going to take you through how, if you would like, you can do a card reveal with this castle. So grab your castle and grab an extra card, and we're going to go through how to do a reveal. Okay, so to do a card reveal, I'm going to do the Queen of Hearts. So what I'm going to do is just take a little piece of tape, just an extra piece of Scotch tape. I like to use the clear kind. You can use any kind you want. And you're going to want to place it just underneath that top triangle. So if this is your triangle here, I'm going to place that piece of tape just underneath it. And then I'm going to place it on the very, very end back of my force card. So it's going to be a really, really long piece of tape. Now what you're going to do is collapse the castle. So you're going to collapse the castle down, just like so. You're going to fold the castle up, just like so. And now what you're going to do is fold this card. You're going to fold your force card onto the top. And now to make this piece of tape exact, what you're going to do is I'm going to peel that piece of tape off because I lightly pressed it on there. I'm going to square up the card to the top of the deck, and then I'm going to fold this piece over just so it fits perfectly. And now I'm going to let that fold over, and I'm going to open the castle just like so, and I'm going to add one more piece of tape. I'm going to grab a piece of tape here, just like so, and I'm going to place that piece of tape right on top of the other one, because right now the tape is underneath and this is sticky. and we don't want it sticking to the rest of the castle. So I'm going to place a piece just on top of it, like so. So now that piece, that card, is intact and it's just taped to that card. So if you ever want to remove this, you just carefully peel the tape off, or you can just cut it off. But now we have a card reveal, and how you're going to reset your castle this time is break it down just like you did before. You're going to zigzag fold it, and now all you have to do to get that card to go on top is fold it over. So now you have your deck of cards with your reveal on top, and you've got your little pull tab here. So what's nice is this deck is only about 35-40 cards. So if you take another group of cards, you can put those cards on top of the deck and you can use it normally. So you would just force a Queen of Hearts, place the Queen of Hearts back in that group of 12, and then all you have to do is cut these 12 cards to the bottom of the deck and keep a break so you've got all that group. And now all you have to do is grab your tab that's in the back, and what you're going to do is throw forward and down. It's going to cause the castle to open up, and it will reveal now the Queen of Hearts, because that's what we forced. So these cards over here you can just keep held in your hand, or the only other thing you can do, which is kind of fun but makes more of a mess, is whenever you go to reveal the force card at the end, you want to make sure you don't have an extra one in the deck, or if you can get rid of it or palm it out. But you're going to force the Queen of Hearts, show the Queen of Hearts, lose it in the deck, and then what's kind of fun is you're just going to let all of those extra cards fall as you build the castle. So that should look like this. So what that looks like is you built some of the cards in the castle, some of them spilled everywhere, but what they got is their reveal. Now one other idea with this, if you want to delay the timing of the reveal, is you're going to build the castle this way. So the castle gets built, and then you can, as an extra, turn it around to reveal the card. So I'll show you how to do that. You're going to fold it up. Now if I flicked this card forward, the castle forward, it would reveal the Queen of Hearts. If I grab from the back now, and I open up the castle, now the castle is just revealed normally. So now we have a normal castle. I can say, whoa, now your card's somewhere in here. What was your card? Oh, was it the Queen of Hearts? Nice. There you go. So that is how you do a force reveal. Now I'm going to show you how to do it with a sign card. So in order to do it with a signed card, all you need to do is add a little piece of Scotch double stick tape to whatever your force card was that you made a moment ago. So now what you're able to do is break down your castle, break it down, but now be careful because you have a piece of double stick tape. So you're going to fold that card over and keep a break. So now it looks like you're holding the deck normally, but you put your little pinky in there so that you can take somebody's signed card, which is really cool. If you put their signed card into the deck now, you put it into the deck carefully, and then if you squeeze, that adds the double stick tape to the signed card. So now whenever you build the card, you've got their signed card built into the castle, which is really, really crazy. This is a fun reveal for a signed card for an ending to an ambitious card routine. Again, like I said, you could start off by having this card picked in the 12 cards. You could have the card jump to the top a few times. So, you know, if there's their card, it goes into the middle, and now it's on top. It goes into the middle again, just like so, and now it's on top again. And now you got your 12 cards on top, and you've got your break, which goes into the card castle. So I'm just going to put their signed card into the card castle, and then I'm going to squeeze. And what's also nice if you have those 12 cards is you can do a little shuffling of those 12 cards, and then you just cut them to the bottom, or you can get rid of those cards, and now all you have to do is open up the castle and you reveal their signed card. Now this also works for a delayed reveal, so you can show the castle this way, show the castle builds itself, and then you can say, but what about your signed card? Oh, there it is. Boom! So now you know how to do a signed card reveal, a force card reveal, and the final thing I'm going to show you is how to fix the castle if anything breaks. So what do you do if this thing breaks? Well, it's probably not going to break. This is made really, really sturdy and durable and long lasting, and you're going to be able to be really rough with it if you want and store it for a long amount of time. Like I said, if you don't want to keep the reveal on there, all I would recommend you do is just take a pair of scissors and cut it off. You don't want to peel off that tape too many times because it could tear off the card. So now you've got your castle this way. If any of the tape breaks for any reason, if you throw it too hard or if you tear it for some reason, this is just regular Scotch clear tape. So you just place another piece of tape over the card there. And finally, I guess the only other thing that could break is the elastic. But none of the elastic is too strong, so it shouldn't break over time. But all you need to do if you want to rethread your elastic is the hinge shouldn't break. So there's two big holes, and you just take some of this elastic. Now I bought this elastic on Amazon, so this is just sewing elastic or Lycra. So it's just stretchy, clear thread. Doesn't have to be clear, could be white, could be red. If your castle's red, all you have to do is thread it through the two holes and tie a couple knots, and you've fixed your castle. We've got some pennies on the bottom, so if you lose those for any reason, that should be pretty self-explanatory. Those are where the pennies go. So that's really it. This is your card castle. You want to be careful with it. I would recommend storing it open, but it is weight bearing, so it can be stored. It can be stored in the box if you would like, and just do it anytime you want. But that's really it. This is the card castle. Thank you so much for purchasing it. Have fun with it, and until next time,